Hi guys, Colesy, and today we are going to be destroying some Pokemon cards. A little bit back, I found that there was a store that was selling Pokemon cards, holographic Pokemon cards that didn't have the Pokemon on anymore. It was a fully holographic sort of card, and I thought that was really cool. And one of the, the nicest things about these Pokemon cards, about Pokemon cards in general, is the holographics and to look how the light hits it and stuff. And with the older cards, it had the swirls and stuff in it, and it was really cool. So I actually sort of found out how we could possibly make our own shiny silver card. So what I have here is I have a selection of cards that are not particularly rare or anything, so don't worry about that. And what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can experiment and sort of destroy them in a way and have a look at what they look like, basically. That's the plan. First things first, right? So Pokemon cards, they're all made differently. I'm not entirely sure how a Pokemon card specifically is made, but they, as far as I understand it, what happens is, for example, let's use Rowlet. This card is printed, it's a standard normal card. It's not holographic, but the holographic ones, which we've got 3 examples of here, are printed on, like, this print is printed onto a sheet that is already holographic, and they have different holographic patterns, which is why we've got 3 different ones. This one's kind of like stripy. Tepig is kind of like a more of a shattery sort of pieces all over the place. And then the Arrokuda is more sort of, there are big blobs and bubbles, which works well because it's like a water Pokemon. The reason I have 2 energy cards here is another thing that we should talk about is the way that they are made is apparently if you rip a Pokemon card, which I've never done, if you rip a Pokemon card, you should be able to see that there is a black sort of layer in the middle. There's sort of this black layer in the middle, which again helps you to identify that it is in fact a real Pokemon card as to opposed to a fake one. But obviously at that point, if you've ripped it in half and realized it is real, you have sort of ruined your Pokemon card at that point anyway. So maybe don't do that, but that does prove it. So that's another, thing that goes to show the process. So I figured what we'd do here is we would use these and we would try this method of removing the print from the card without removing the holographic and see what we can come up with. Now, Rowlet is, I'll put him on the end because Rowlet is just a standard normal card. I just wanted to see what would happen if we removed the ink from Rowlet as opposed to removing the ink from these, which theoretically should leave us with just the holographic side. So I have got a bunch of cotton wool, which I raided my sister's house for. She has small children, so cotton wool is more readily available, and some of these sort of cotton earbud things as well. So we're going to try those. Now, the chemical that we need, which I did order, which is behind me, 1 second. So this is the chemical that apparently the internet told me that we need, is pure acetone. Like nail varnish remover, I think basically is what ideally it is. It's salon strength acetone, removes nail lacquer and acrylic nails and stuff like that. We're not going to be using it for that, and I don't know what that is, but what I am going to do is get real close into these Pokemon cards. The card I kind of want, I think, will look nicest. I don't think it'll be the Decidueye. I think the lines aren't really interesting to me. I like the idea of the Arrokuda and the Tepig, personally. Right, what I'm going to try first, I haven't got a little container. I need a little container for my, maybe we can just do it in the lid. Okie doke. Actually, that worked out better than I thought it would. So I'm going to dip this little earbud in here, and I'm just going to start rubbing away where like ink is. Oh, that works so well. That actually works really, really well. It's taken all of 2 seconds and I've rubbed away, like you can see like the green on the... That's actually very impressive how quickly that happened. Dude, this works super easily. I thought this would be harder. Now, it did advise me to wear gloves. I couldn't find any gloves, so I'm not wearing gloves, which is, probably a bad thing. What I've got is some cotton wool. Maybe cotton wool will work a bit better because it's like more surface area. I'm just going to really dip that in there and then scrub the shit out of it. Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, that's so easy. I thought this would actually involve like a bit more scrubbing and stuff. It's like an entirely blank card. That's really cool. There we go. That's the holographicness. You can actually see the camera through. Oh, it's really warping. That's really... And then the back is still a Pokemon card. It still says Pokemon, but you flip it over and we've just got this holographic style. It's sort of lines. I want to do the Tepig next. I want to do the Tepig. Right, you guys stay over here. It's time to go, boy. Oh no! Okay, so that's weird. Maybe I scrubbed too hard. Tepig it's kind of like, it took away like the shininess bit too. Like it took away, it sort of started to take it away, which was fine. Maybe it's too strong? There's just a white hole in the middle now. We haven't got like the nice holographicness of it. Maybe it's a 25th anniversary thing. Maybe it was a McDonald's thing because it was a McDonald's card. The reason it's gone weird? Could be. Right, well, that's a fail. Give Rowlet a little go. I expect him just to go fully see-through white. I just decided to use just a normal card. It sort of takes the glossy bit away. And then you just end up getting to, like, the white card underneath, I guess. Who'da thunk it? Who'da thunk it? That's alright. It's just a little experiment I wanted to do with that one. Right, so... This has left a right mess on the desk. Dip a little bit more acetone in there. So I've leaving my favourite card to last, the one I think will look the nicest, which is the Arrokuda. Now, I am slightly concerned that because this is like a promo card as well, it's not gonna do the same as this one. It's gonna do more of like the Tepig did, so I'm gonna be gentle with it. Maybe we should start with like an earbud, like we did before. We'll start with an earbud. I'll just start maybe like down in this corner here. Oh, dude, that's coming off super easy. See, again, I think this one's actually coming off fairly, like, well. I'm just scrubbing onto a layer which is the holographic. Okay, right. I feel confident now into using cotton wool. I'm going to be a bit gentler because, again, I think part of my problem might have been just too strong, you know? But there we go. Look, instantly, like, a lot of this graphic is coming off. I tried to pick a card that had, like, a unique holographic pattern because a lot of the ones that I had, which a lot of the holographics seem to have the same lininess that the first card we did was. So here we have, you can see the swirl. There's a beautiful swirl right there in it. There's another one down here, but you can see like the holographicness of this. That looks really nice. I really like that. It's got like some really cool swirls in it. See, this is the kind of holographic I wanted. Like, I'm going to be honest, this one, it's kind of cool. It's like a mirror, but it's kind of boring. This one, oh, dude, I like it's got little swirls and stuff in it. That's super nice. I just like this as like a curiosity, basically. I mean, obviously, you're not going to do this to all your Pokemon cards, but to have as a curiosity, to know that this is what a Pokemon card kind of looks underneath, like a naked Pokemon card, this is really cool. Now, I've got this Pikachu. Now, I know this is actually a really nice card, so I don't really want to destroy this one. But, like, I'm not going to do it. But look at the holographic of this. It's very similar to the holographic of the Tepig we tried. It's like the same kind of style. So I wonder if that would actually destroy itself like this one did. I want to find out, but I also don't want to do this. I mean, this isn't the only one I have. I do have another one of these, so technically I don't need this one, but... And then, like, again, it's the same with, like, these Blastoise. Like, would this destroy in the same way? Now, these cards are kind of textured. Do I destroy a Blastoise? Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'll do it for the video. Right, the only reason I'm also destroying the Blastoise is because, one, I'm intrigued. This video is for science and art because these look nice. But this is for science. So I want to know what this is like. Now, this is a 25th anniversary card, so, you know, it's a nice card. I have a couple of these, so this is very spare, basically. But let's do the same as we did with the last one we did. We'll start with a little one of these, a little cotton swab. I'm just going to do this little area here just below the 25th. Just very gently to see if we can get the holographic underneath. Now again, these are textured, so I'm not sure exactly how this is going to work with that. This doesn't even seem to be coming off. I'm definitely through to the holographic, but it doesn't seem to be rubbing away to white, so I'm just going to carry on. I'm going to try and leave Blastoise here, though. I want him to live on. These cards are, like, harder to actually do. Right. Let's cotton wool it. Give it a little more elbow grease, man. It's taken a while. We're getting there. Slowly, but we're getting there. I wouldn't recommend breathing it in. Maybe do this in a well-ventilated area, because this stuff stinks.
2 hours later.
After much work of scrubbing, the card has actually decided to peel in this corner. Which is kind of a shame. So I guess I'm just going to peel it off because this card was really hard to scrub for some reason. So now I just have this small... I guess this is just the foil sheet. So there you go. Yeah, maybe I don't recommend doing those textured cards because the textured cards do not really do as well as like these do. These look really nice. So yeah. Oh, after all that, I spent an extra like 10 minutes just scrubbing Blastoise for it to just entirely fall apart, which is kind of sad. So there we go. We destroyed some Pokemon cards, but we did it for science and for art because I think these actually look really cool. These holographic, I think these look really cool. I can shine it right in your lens. There you go. That's right in your lens. I think these look really cool, actually. These different holographics. So, you know, if you've got a few cards lying around that aren't of any interest to you and they're not, you know, super rare and you don't want to wreck them, you know, maybe give it a go. I think it's pretty cool to have this like super reflective, swirly. This is my favorite by far. Like, I like the swirls. This is just kind of cool. It's got these like weird V-shaped lines, but this one with all these little dots and swirls and stuff, that's my favorite. I really like that. So there you go, little weird, little interesting video. Well, I hope it's interesting, but a little weird video that I decided to do there of just, you know, destroying some Pokemon cards because I saw that this was a thing. I saw one of these and thought, hang on, that's cool. I want to find out how to do that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you did. And if you'd like to see more of this kind of arts and crafts types of videos, then let me know. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you next time.